Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for March 3rd through the 9th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Aries. The overall energy for the reading, the Tower. Something's going on. It's like a book of stuff. Okay, something's going on, a little shaky, a little potentially unwanted, but it's here. In the recent past, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Four of Wands. There's a commitment that shows up here. There's a lot of overthinking that leads to a lot of emotional disconnection here, which is not good for that commitment. In the current situation, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Seven of Cups, someone's showing up ready to move on. In a lot of pain, but ready to move on. In the immediate future, the Hermit, the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Swords. There's going to be a lot of healing showing up for this experience that we're watching unfold right now. And, you know, you are experiencing full on. There's going to be a lot of healing popping up for this. And I just see you being like, no, thank you, as if it's an option. I mean, at the end of the day, it is. But there's a lot of rejection on your side. Like, nah. I'm not going to heal from this. Man, I wish it would work like that. And, you know, sometimes it does. But when you say no, expect to have a crappy life afterwards, because you're bringing a lot of baggage here. Okay. It's interesting how it showed up. It's like, okay, healing is coming now. Oh, no, thank you. No, I don't need that. I'm good. For the Tower, you get the Magician, the Strength card, the Lovers. I see someone manifesting quite the connection here, right, to someone else. And then the Tower comes in over this connection that I see in the reading. Now, to me, in the way that I'm looking at this could mean several things, but one that's most important that jumps out. You're manifesting something in regards to a connection. That tells me you're manifesting frequency, energy, right? Then this connection doesn't, if something's going on within this connection that makes this connection go away, that means this connection doesn't match the frequency you're manifesting. You know, that's as easy as I can put it. Now, from your perspective, if you're manifesting something in regards to a connection and you're already dealing with a connection, let me guess, your manifestation sounds something like, but I want this connection. Which that's not what you're manifesting. You're not manifesting this one in particular. You think you are, but you're not. Not over there, from what I can see there. So that's the universe's way to tell you, hey, this is not your manifestation. We got to remove this, get this out of the way so that the right one comes in, right? That's how manifestation works. Well, unless you come in and tell the universe afterwards, oh, by the way, I'm not healing this. That doesn't leave room for the right connection either. It's all the mess of what happened here in the way of your own manifestation. But we'll get there. But, yeah. Let's do the Eight of Swords in the recent past. The Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the High Priestess. Okay, so you're willing to open up to this. It feels right for you to open up to this. And it does. It's, yeah. But something is still making you overthink things like crazy. Even though it's shown up as this feels right, Something about it is just feeling a little off if you're worrying about every little thing tied up to the situation. For the Eight of Cups, you get the Three of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Swords. It's always stressing. And I don't think it's intentional. I think something is happening within this connection that's creating that stress. I don't think it's, you enter something and you're like, okay, my main goal here is to stress about every little thing. I don't think that's the case. I think something inside this situation is creating all of this very pressing, stressing type of an energy, which eventually leads to not great things from what I'm seeing there. Quite the disconnection, because at some point it's like, I can't do this anymore. Okay, I can't. Let me see the Four of Wands. The Knight of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. But you decide to push through because, push through, not look at what's creating the issues there, not necessarily thinking that, hey, there's something within this dynamic that's creating a lot of background noise for both of us potentially. So do we want to look at what's doing that, or do we just push through? Let's push through. It's easier. Okay. Let's do the Queen of Cups in the current situation. Ten of Swords, Four of Wands, Six of Cups. And then you get to this point in which you're exhausted. There's no more energy to even think about looking into what's creating the situation or even pushing through. You get to the point of, I can't do this anymore. Because that's where it all leads. And that's what I'm trying to tell you here about this healing part of it too. Don't just think that if you say no to it, you're good to go. You can go live your life outside of this. You're golden. You're good. This energy you're taking with you. It's yours. Whatever's been created here, if nobody's unpacking it, if nobody's looking at it, where do you think it's going to go? You think the universe is going to come and say, oh, Aries, you got quite the crappy energy. Let me just pick it up from you. Just throw it out there. Unless you're buddies with the universe like that, it doesn't really work that way. And yeah, that's where you'll get. When things haven't been looked into and let's just push through, and push through what? Through heaviness? Great. Good as an idea, yeah. But like during your pushing through, is anybody gonna look at the problem, the issue, the core of what's created the pushing through to begin with? No. And then again, you get here, you got no more energy to deal with looking at what caused this or pushing through. So what do you do at some point when you got nothing? What are you going to do? You're going to fall into this energy of, can't do this anymore. I've exhausted all my resources here. For the Three of Swords, you get the Three of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. And, once you get to this conclusion of I can't do this anymore, but you're still kind of sticking around, not really going anywhere because, where are you going to go? In time, slowly but surely, you'll make your way out of this because you can't live like this. And that's exactly what's happening now. It's like, okay, too much damage has been done. Nobody looked into it, including you, because, there's two energies there. Both of those energies contribute to this. Because if you weren't there, that wouldn't have happened. Or if they weren't there, that wouldn't have happened. It takes two. Both of you did that. Who looked into what? Nobody into anything. You just pushed through. You get here. And in time, yes, I do see you being like, okay. When you get to the conclusion of I can't do this anymore, that doesn't mean that you pick yourself up and go the minute you reach that conclusion. Not really. Some time passes in which you realize, okay, I can't do this anymore, but I can't live like this anymore either in this environment of predetermined can't do this anymore. So Slowly but surely, you're starting to make your way out of something here. Let's do the 7 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands. And this is the part in which, okay, let me focus with everything I got left. Let me focus on moving on, right? And it works out for a while, a little while. And then there's that energy of looking back and being like, should I go back? Should I? But I see you coming in with everything you've got left and not going there and staying focused to just moving forward here. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen or not. This is not, I mean, you can take this as, you know, an addiction if you want. And it's just a relapse there, or an attempt to relapse. Because when you create an environment, not you, but everybody that does this, and gets used to an environment of, even if it's unhealthy, you still get used to it. So it's like an addiction, right? You're going to have the tendency, when you have the strength to move out of it, you're still going to have the tendency to want to go back to it. It was a comfortable environment, no matter how painful it was. It was familiar. You knew what's up there. So take it as that here. So it's kind of normal how I'm seeing the progression here. That's why I said when I opened the reading, I'm like, it's like looking at a book of a story that even you would know, anybody would know, you know, that we all potentially go through at some point in our lives, you know, this type of energy of dealing with something that's not necessarily great, but then we decide we're going to push through, not looking into it, and then we get ourselves exhausted to the point of we don't even have the energy to get out of it. But then in some time we're like, okay, I need to get the fuck out of Dodge, and you know, so I'm sure it's a very familiar scenario here. Let me do the Hermit in the immediate future. You get the Knight of Cups, the 5 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles. Look, when you get to the point of, I gotta heal this, feeling like the healing aspect over this is coming, I see you wanting to fully embrace that, to be like, okay, let's do this. The problem is you get a little bit tangled up here. You get a little bit like, I have no idea where to start. I don't know how to do this and things like that. And that's why you look like you're not even doing it, because you're confused as hell. There's absolutely no shame in admitting that to yourself, that maybe you don't know where to start. Maybe like, how do I even heal this? I don't know, but your intention should stick to healing it. It's a lot of a mess and a lot of that you don't know where to start. It's okay. Start somewhere. And then slowly but surely, it will show up for you in the way that it's gonna show up for you. There is no beginning or end to it. There's just doing it. You know what I mean? So just because you get lost a little bit in how to do it, or if you're doing it right, or all of that, don't give up on this aspect of healing this. Because it's going to show up. It's going to knock at your door in any minute now. For the 9 of Wands, you get the 8 of Swords, the King of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles. It kind of leaves you in a place, this whole experience, from what I'm seeing, it kind of leaves you in a place in which you're looking for yourself. It's almost, you're almost telling me I lost myself in all of this. The more reason to do this healing, to find yourself. If it was so messy that you've lost yourself in there, then, you know. But again, giving me a sense of, it's hard. How do I do that? And first of all, stop asking yourself those questions of how, when, if, and just do. Grab it from somewhere. I know there's a lot to grab from here, but start with you. Start shifting your whole focus just on you. Start there and see where it leads you, because it's going to bring this up. Sometimes we're not ready for certain things that we've experienced, you know. Just don't run away from the healing aspect. For the Seven of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. No, you do want to, again, coming up with all sorts of, but it's too hard. It's very painful. It's this. And at the same time, you want to, but it's too hard. It's too difficult. So having the tendency to run away from it. Don't run away from it. Don't run away from you. Start with you. That's where you start here. And no other questions, no other, it's hard. Yes, it's going to be hard. You'll see as you go. You know, you'll figure it out. You'll be okay here. You'll be fine. How the hell did this pop in for you? I didn't expect this one to be so complicated so fast. I feel like it became complicated over time, and the speed of it, the fast part of it, is because you found yourself kind of at the end of it or something. It may have built up in the background. From the universe for you, as a final advice, you get the King of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands. Yeah, and don't postpone, don't delay, don't say, you know, especially things that have to do with you, because that's how you bring the focus to yourself. Don't delay those things. You know, oh, I really wish I could go eat an ice cream at who knows what fair that's in town next week. And then next week comes and it's like, yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'll do it next summer. Go get a freaking ice cream. Don't delay things that have to do with you and your desires, even if they're the silliest desires. That's how you bring the focus back to you. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.